Hey everybody! I know it's been a while since we've been in class, and I really miss you guys. Hopefully, you guys saw my read aloud of one of my favorite books. But this week, I'm going to be doing a math lesson, and so this math lesson, like what we've been doing this entire school year, is we've been working on addition and subtraction. And so, what I'm going to use is a common household item that you use all the time, and I've got a fork here. And so, of course, we use forks to eat, and that's the basic purpose of it. But what we're going to do is we're going to do addition and subtraction. So right here, you see the little pointy things here. These are called prongs. And so what we're going to do is we're going to be using the prongs. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4 prongs. Okay, so most of my forks here they have 4 prongs. I did find one that has 3. So we're going to be using all these forks and the prongs to do our addition and subtraction. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with addition. Okay, I always love to do addition first and then subtraction. So what I'm going to do first, we're going to do the first one is I'm going to do one that has we're going to do one fork that has 4, and then we're going to do one that has 3. And so I'm going to put the addition sign right here in the middle, okay? And then I have my equal sign. So right here, we have this fork and the other fork, okay? So now you guys can see how many prongs are in each. I'm going to give you a moment to figure out what the number is, okay? Okay, so now that you've had a little bit of time, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to count it. I'm just going to show you how I would do it. So I would just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'd be adding 1, 2, 3. And so if I put 3 and 4 together, I have 4, 5, 6, 7. And so first answer is 7. Well, 7, okay? And so, yeah, so that is our first one, okay? So now with our second one, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing it with one with 4, and then the other one with 4, okay? So these two together, and then so we're just going to be doing the exact same thing. We're just going to add these together, okay? So I'm going to give you a little bit of time to figure this one out, and then we'll go from there, okay? All right, so just like the last one, I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 1, 2, 3, 4. And so if I put 4 in my hand and then I add another 4, I go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it would be 8. So that's my card right here, okay? So those are the first two. Those are just to get it going, okay? So now we're going to go on to one that's a little bit more complicated, okay? And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding an extra fork to the first one. I'm going to be taking this one away. I'm going to put this one here, okay? So imagine that these two forks are completely together, okay? So it's 2 4s that are completely together, okay? And then we're going to be adding another 3. So it's these two plus this one, and then it's going to be what it's going to be having as your solution, okay? So I'm going to give you a moment. Remember that these two are together. Imagine that it is one big fork, okay? And then you're going to be adding this fork that has 3 on it, okay? So I'm going to give you a moment. Take your time, okay? Alrighty, so with this one, so we have these two together, okay? So we know that this one is 4 because we can count it 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have another one that is just together. It's like they're the same one, and so this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So we put these together. Remember how we did the other one when we had the 4 plus the 4? So we already know that this one is 8 because we went over it earlier, okay? So if we already have 8 in our mind, so let's put it in our mind, we have 8, okay? So then we put plus 3. So if we have 8 and then we add another 3, so if I put it on my hand, I got the 5 and the 3, so that makes it 8, and then I add another 3, so then I go 9, 10, and then I have to go over. I already know I have 10 on my fingers here. Then I add one more. Then it's 11, okay? So then we put it here, and then that's 11. All right? So now we're just going to make it just a little bit more, a little bit harder, okay? And so just to remind you, these two are the exact same. Just remember, this one is just one big thing. Then it's going to be adding another fork, okay? Remember, this one has 4 on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So now I'm just going to give you a little bit of time because we've already went over the last one. We're just adding a different fork, okay? So I'm just going to give you a little bit of time for this one. All right. So because of the last one, we already remembered that this one's 8. Because we've already done this a couple of times. So this one's 8. It's one big one all together, okay? So we have 8, and then we're adding, because we have the addition sign right here, we're adding 1, 2, 3, 4 to 8. So let's go back to our fingers it's always a good thing to do just to help. And so I got 5, then I got 3 on my hand, so that's 8. That's the first part right here. It's one whole thing. Then we're going to be adding 4. So if I put on 9, 10, then I have to go, because I already have 10, so I'm going to go into my other fingers, 11 and 12, okay? So then that would be the answer. It'd be 12 because we already have 8, and then we're adding 4. All right? So hopefully you guys did a really good job on that one, okay? Because now we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to go to subtraction, all right? So now we're going to start from the basics, okay? And then we're going to work our way up. All right, so with the first one, so this fork. Remember, this has 4 prongs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's a minus 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the best way to do it is remember this one has more, and then we're taking away. So we're taking away 3, taking this whole thing away, and it's going to be taking away from this one. So if this has 3, and then we're taking it away from this one, okay? So just remember that this one is what we have, and then this is the one that's taking it away from the one we have. So we're just taking it away, all right? And so then I want you guys to think about how much would we have left over, okay? From when the 3 would be taken away from the 4, okay? So just take a moment to think about it. All right, so with this one, so remember we have 1, 2, 3, 4 on this fork. Then we minus 1, 2, 3. So we have 3, and then we're taking away. Oh, I'm sorry. We have 4, and we're taking away 3 from it. Okay. So if I put it on my fingers, and I have 4 to start out with, then I'm taking away 3. So if I have 4, I take away. So I have 4, and I take away. So I take 1, 2, 3. So I only have how many? 1. So 1 would be your answer because the 4 is being taken away from the 3. The 3 is taking 3 of the prongs from the 4, okay? So we would only have 1. Alrighty. So that was a little bit, we're going to get a little bit harder on this next one, okay? Just a little bit. Alright. So with this one, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So I'm going to leave this one up to you guys. I want to see what you guys think about this one, okay? Just take your time to figure it out. Alrighty. So, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 on this fork, and then we're taking away 4, because this says 1, 2, 3, 4. We're taking it away. So if we already have 4, and then we're taking it away, it's going away. So we're taking away that fork, it's going away, and it's taken away from this fork. So if this fork has 4, if this fork has 4, and then this fork is taken away, and it has 4, how many do you think we'll have? Let's find out. Let's look at my fingers again. So if I have 4 to start out with, and then I'm taking away 4, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would have 0. I'd have 0 prongs left because what we have here is we have the first 4, and then we have minus. So this fork is taking away all of its prongs. It's taking it away. It's taking it away. All right? All right. So now we're going to go off to a little bit harder, okay? Okay, now this one, just like the one we did with addition, okay? Remember, these 2 forks are the same. It's just think about it as just one big fork, okay? So remember, both these have 4, and so we know from earlier that both of these go together, and so that both of those are 8. So we have those 2 together, so that makes 8. And then so we're minusing, sorry, and I wanted to put this one there, my bad. So we have 8 here, and then we're going to be subtracting 3. Okay, we're going to be taking away 3 of the prongs, okay? So this has 1, 2, 3, taking it away, okay? Taking it away. All right, so after what we've already done, I want to see what you guys think, okay? Remember, this one is one big one. It's 8. Then we have the subtraction sign, and then this one has 1, 2, 3, okay? So I want you guys to think about it, and then I'll come back to you, okay? Alrighty, okay, so we know that this is 8 because we're putting it in our heads that these 2 together, and we already know that they equal 8, but we're just putting them together, okay? Then minus the prong that has to be, we're taking away 3, taking it away, okay? But we're taking it away from here, so it's being taken away. So remember, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go back to my fingers, okay? You can always do this trick. This trick always is the best, okay? So we have 8. So I got 5 here and I got 3 here. So if I'm taking away 1, 2, 3, so I have 5 and 3. So I'm going to take it from this hand. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So this hand's done. There's nothing in this hand. And I'm left over with 5. I have 5 left, okay? Because this one took away from the big imaginary fork that these 2 are together, okay? All right. Now we're just going to make it a little bit tougher. Just a little bit. All right. So remember, we know this one's 8 here, okay? You guys have been doing a great job. We know that this one's 8. This one's just one big fork. Then we're subtracting. Now this one changed up a little bit. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So it's going to be, so we have these 2 together minus this one, which has 4, okay? So I'm going to give you time because we just went over it. I'm going to give you time to look at it, and I want you to see what you guys come up with, okay? All right, so we have right here, we have these 2. Remember that they're 8, okay? Then we're subtracting right here, and then we're taking away 4. So this one's being taken away. It's taking away 1, 2, 3, 4 from here, okay? So we're just taking it away. It's going away. All right? So if I put up my fingers again, always do this trick. So I have 8 in my hand. Then I'm going to be taking away 4, okay? So let's do it. So I got 1, 2, 3. This hand's done. There's nothing left here. And 4. Okay? So look, I've got the number 4 left. Another easy trick to do with this one, if you could see it with how the forks are, look at this. These 2, if you could take these away from each other, you know that these are both 4. Minus 4 here. This one takes away, these equal the exact same, okay? Remember that these both are 4s. Take that away, then your answer would be right here. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, and it lines up, okay? All right, you guys done a really good job. I just want to do one little quick challenge, okay? You guys, let's see if you guys are up for it, okay? It's gonna be an addition one. It's gonna be a little bit tougher, okay? All right. So you know that when we put these 2 together, knowing that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that we put these together and they equal 8, right? Okay. So if I put this one plus this one, we know they're the exact same. All right, and then it's going to equal. It's going to be a bigger number, okay? So I'm going to give you a lot of time on this one to think about it, okay? If you need to use your fingers, it's okay. If you want to write it down, it's okay, okay? I'm going to give you some time, and I'm going to see what you guys come up with, okay? Alrighty, okay, so we know that this one equals 8 plus then this one, okay? So we know that this is 8 plus 8, okay? And then we're gonna have and then we have our equal sign, okay? So, like I like to do with my fingers, when I don't know it, I'm gonna put it up here, okay? So I know I have 8 for this first one. We're gonna do the first one, okay? And then I'm gonna be adding on these two, or this one big fork, okay? So I have 8. So then I'm gonna be going through it, okay? So I have 8, then I have 9, 10. So there we go. We got 10. So my hands are done for now. Then we put them down. So that's 10. Okay. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then we have 16. So if we go back and look at my fingers from before, I had 5, and then the 3 didn't make 8. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I have my 2 full hands plus this hand and this one, it would equal 16. All right. So that was more of a challenging one. I just wanted to get your brains going, and I wanted you guys to really, really think about this one because this one is a little bit of a tougher one. Okay. But you guys did a really great job, and I can't wait to keep on making more lessons for you guys in the future. All right. See ya.